Welcome, boys and girls, to the live stream. James, good to see you, buddy. Selflex, SY, Andrew. How's everyone doing today? Jobin, how you doing, buddy? Very good to see you. What is my thoughts on Tectum and Bentley joining forces? Is this a guaranteed thing, James? I've never heard of this actually. Is this a brand new thing that just happened? I've just seen them join forces with the shop, the franchise. Was it franchise or something in America? The shop, and then they partner with Minlayer today, which is not the best thing, but I've seen this. So, like I've told you guys for the past couple of months, that Tectum is ideally aiming for mass adoption, meaning they're going to start using the soft nodes in various places. And this is apparently a massive franchise in America. I've never heard of it personally. However, they've just done a partnership with I think it was Filter AI, this shop right here, and Minlayer. Minlayer partnership's not really the best though, is it? Let's be honest, Minlayer's ass. But it's good to see Tectum developing. That's the only thing that matters during these, boring price action times. I was about to nap, but I got an important notification. SY, very good to see you, my friend. Khalid, very good to see you. Wa alaikum salam. How you doing, bro? Bro said T-Mania to the moon. County, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, County, I got it right this time. K Crypto, Hugo, bro, is Ambo any good? Ambo is ass, my friend. Ambo is ass. This project is basically dead now, isn't it? Fucking up 37 million market cap. I'm pretty sure this is dead because the dev of this is a scammer. So, for that specific reason, that means this project is dead. Shinobi, how you doing, my friend? GPT is good, yeah. GPT is good. Am I still bullish on AI tech? I'm down 50%. Should I switch to something else? No, I'm still bullish on AI tech. I'm still bullish on AI tech, my friend. The only thing that's tanking AI tech is the unlocks. That's it. The unlocks are tanking, but the marketplace is live now. So the burning's gonna kind of it might cancel out some of the I was gonna say yeah, with Minlayer, bro, is not nothing important. These partnerships are not strategic partnerships, meaning that they're not actual partnerships. It's more just for a little bit of more exposure for the project. So all the people that's following Minlayer will now, maybe potentially look at Tectum. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. There's not nothing that you have to. These partnerships are only literally for a little bit of publicity. That's it. It's not a strategic partnerships. I'm pretty sure Minlayer has partnered with every single competitor. I think it's even partnered with BVM. So I don't really know. I think Minlayer is just dead. They're just doing anything to keep alive. But this AI tech is still alive. Yes, AI tech is still alive. They do a lot of marketing. Like right now, the market is dead. But when AI takes off, this will still do well. This has tanked more than other projects, I would say. But even then, it's not too bad right now. Anyways, it's a good DCA right now, I would say. This could go a little bit lower, but I think the local bottoms in anyways for Bitcoin. The only thing that can bring us down now is a recession. That's a recession announcement is the only thing that can make the market crash now. Otherwise, 48K was the bottom. Is Chirply any good? I heard it's the next big blue chip in the making. Where do you see it going? Chirply is pretty good. It's not. It's a little bit too niche in the sense where you should hold a big chunk of your portfolio, and this is like a small percentage of your portfolio. That's it. I speak to the team. These guys are doing some decent stuff. They've got some big partnerships with the likes of Sony, Warner Brothers, and they had a massive grant from Binance Labs, like a massive grant. That money will be enough to pretty much develop this project as much as they want, market it as much as they want, and they can pay for at least one or two exchange listings, tier one exchange listings. I see you mentioned that inflation falls. Is that bullish for us? Well, I think it was Bro, it should have pumped. Market should have pumped, but I think it pumped up to that news because of the insider traders. But I froze for as long as I could. But anyways, let me carry on before SY decided to make that joke with. Yeah, Merkel, it was mentioned, bro. It's not a strategic partnership, bro. It's not a strategic partnership. It's just more for like publicity, pretty much. It's one of those partnerships just to make the people be aware of tech term and tech term community be aware of Mintler. That's all it is. There's plenty of dead partnerships like that. They're not anything significant. But anyways, the market pumped, before the inflation news was actually announced. But the only thing is, I think it will just sell the news event. Ideally, it is very bullish, yes. Long term is very bullish, but short term, it's not bullish because all that means is the Fed is, unlikely to cut a large amount. Because so far, what they're doing is doing the job. For that reason, they're not going to cut as heavy as most people are predicting. They're not going to pivot either, because all that will happen is the inflation will just go back up pretty much. But it is long term bullish, yes. Short term is just probably sell the news event, or people are just assuming that the Fed is not likely to cut just because inflation is coming down, just basically what they want it to. We want inflation to be around 2.5, 2.6%, and that should be a good amount because inflation is never going to go back down to 2%, bro. That's impossible. With the amount of printing these guys are doing, it's not going to happen. So I don't even know why they even say 2%. But then you got to keep in mind, right? Look what the Fed is saying. You have to listen to very, very, very closely to what they're saying. They're saying a continuous decline to 2%. They never said it has to be 2%. As long as it's slowly coming down, that should be enough for them to pivot. And that's what we want. I think it's going to be maybe 2 more months of dead price action, maybe a month or two of accumulation. Then the market is going to start picking up, as we get into the election, as we get into the end of the year. I think the market will start heating up a little bit. We're well overdue for a pump, to be honest. We're well overdue for a pump. It will happen. You just have to be a little bit more patient. That's it. Do you think 50% Casper portfolio is too much? Or do you believe Octo will be the better entry in the next few weeks? I mean, Octo is right now, it's not really the best of entries. It's already ran, from the lows, like 1.8. It's done over 2x, so almost about 2.5x. So I wouldn't say it's the best entry right now, but it all depends on what you want with your portfolio. If you want a 10x or 50, maybe pushing a 5, 6x, then keep most of your portfolio in Casper. But Casper, the most is going to do is a 5 to 10x from this point on. So I don't really understand why people hold such a big percentage of their portfolio in Casper. For me, it doesn't make sense. 47 people, only 20 likes. Boys, come and smash the like button. 1 year from now, main question will be to cash out. Of course, you'll cash out. You don't cash out all at once, my friend. You cash out in stages. You DCA out the markets. You don't just cash out everything in 1 week or something, because some of these coins might not even survive to the end of the bull run. They might get rugged mid bull run. So you DCA out just in case that happens. How many exits do I think alt can do from here? I think alt can easily do. I think alt conservative is a 30x, because it only has a 1x dilution. So the max the market cap is going to be by the end of next year is approximately 30 million. That's all it's going to be. I don't think this is the correct market cap anyways, but it'll be like max 30 to 40 million at the end of the bull run. So if you calculate it from that, we're not holding to the end of the bull run. We're holding till, when the AI narrative takes off. That's all I'm holding to. I'm playing narrative to narrative rather than just, holding throughout the cycle and realistically just waiting for, November or something just to get out. I don't think that's going to be realistic with all the macros right now. Do you think Fed will cut 0.5? I think they'll cut 0.25. I don't think they'll cut 0.5. I don't think the stock market is crashed enough for them to cut that much. And people, look, you guys got to realize a rate cut takes about 2 years to come into effect the economy, meaning you guys are thinking these rate cuts are going to do anything. They're not going to do nothing. The only thing that's going to do is just make it a little bit cheaper to borrow money. That's all it is. It doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't affect the economy at all. Like I said, it takes about 2 years for these rate cuts to be felt in the economy. You guys are mistaking a rate cut with a pivot. This is what everyone keeps doing. Is you guys are thinking a rate cut is the same as a Fed pivot. The Fed is not going to pivot right now. They'll maybe pivot at the end of the year. They might pivot early next year. We don't know at the moment. But a rate cut is not bullish at all. Not short term. They're only bullish long term. You're not even going to notice a difference if they cut 0.5, 0.25. It makes zero difference because the Fed has not added to the balance sheet yet, meaning all our altcoins are not going to do anything at the moment, even if they cut rates. Don't mistake rate cuts to pivots. There's a massive difference. A pivot is when they switch from QT to QE and they go into economic expansion. A rate cut all it means is it's going to be easier and a little bit cheaper to borrow money. That's it. That's all it is. It doesn't mean that they're going to start printing. A rate cut does not mean they're going to start printing. Do not get that mistaken. Buzz, you're about to sleep, my friend. You got to stay awake a little bit longer. Fed can make these numbers whatever they want, though. They just exclude items, for example, coffee day last year because it was. That's actually true, you know. The Fed does do that a lot. They pick and choose what they want. They literally pick and choose what they want. That's actually true. Khalid, I appreciate the £10, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. I bought AI tech at 0.02. Yeah, then just it's not going to go down to 0.02, so it's kind of pointless to even sell it now. The only thing that can potentially bring it down to that low, I don't think it would even go to that low, but it would be a recession announcement. Well, I'm not going to talk about other influencers on the stream no more, man. Khalid be donating too much, man. Khalid, I think you might be the number one donator on this channel. Khalid's basically paying for additional memberships every single month. Cookie, how you doing, my friend? Oh, how are you doing, my friend? It's been a long time. How you been? Yeah, it is a lag effect. Rate cuts are lag effects, bro. Do not get that mistaken with a Fed pivot. What is your percentage that you will be double bottom at the local low 50s with the next 3 weeks? I do think a second bottom will happen. I mean, if you let me just go my trading view, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I can't really do on here. I need my but the chances of a double bottom, another chance at 50k is very likely, and that doesn't have to happen for Bitcoin specifically, but it will happen for the altcoins. I think dominance is going to continue to go higher. Sometimes it has these little retracements, as you guys can see over here. It might even come down, back over here, but it will still go higher. It just takes a very long time to play out. So as that happens, the altcoin market is going to continue to go lower. I do think ETH still needs to come down here one more time. It needs to come down here at least one more time because that's what's happened in previous cycles. Let me see if I can find it. See, this is what you guys gotta realize, right? As soon as the Fed starts adding to their balance sheet, this is when the market starts lifting off. So this is one of the biggest indicators that that the old season is about to start is when the Fed starts adding to the balance sheet. Right now, this blue line you guys can see is just trending down. It's just trending down. That's all it is. It's continuously trending down, meaning they haven't added to the balance sheet yet. As soon as this flicks, instantly we have to accumulate hefty amounts. Let's just go all in. But there's a final dip that needs to happen and that dip most likely will be the recession. You see how there's a double bottom? A bottom here, boom, 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 fly back up. This is like it's not in a long, but it always has a double bottom before it goes parabolic. So I do think a double bottom will happen for ETH. There was a low here, rallied back up, and eventually just came back down here again. And that was the final low for that cycle. And I do think generally it's happened last cycle and is following last cycle already, meaning I do think it's a very likely chance that it will happen this cycle as well. And that should bring the entire altcoin market down as well. What's the difference between a rate cut and a pivot? Well, a rate cut, all it means is there's less stress on banks. So the people that want the rate cuts the most are banks. So they push the Fed to rate cuts because no one's buying their stuff. It's too high. But as the rate cuts go lower, it becomes a bit cheaper to borrow money. And right now, the big banks are struggling, and they're forcing the Fed to cut rates. No one's buying their products. This is a problem with with interest rates being so high. A pivot is when they come to the rescue or they go into economic expansion. That's the difference. Right now, what they're doing is QT, quantitative tightening. Eventually, as they get close to breaking something, or for example, the economy is showing signs of weakness, which it already is, and the SARM rule indicator recession goes off, that's a sign that the Fed has to come to the rescue. Every single time the SARM indicator goes off, that is an indicator for the Fed to come to the rescue. And that woman that made it, she said it was a false trigger. We don't know that for sure. That could just be market manipulation, but it has been triggered. And generally when that gets triggered is when the Fed is told to come to the rescue. So as soon as that gets triggered, just know alt season is going to happen. So the SARM rule indicator is actually bullish for the markets because as soon as that happens, is an indicator for the Fed to start switching on the money printers. That's what it is, my friend. OTK and Sensei, the biggest bag. I don't think any of those should be the biggest bag, my friend. That's too degen to be the biggest bag. What are coins you're most excited about keeping? Team, price, market into consideration? I think probably the most is probably Sensei right now. I think Sensei is probably the best in accordance to all of those. The only thing that might keep people from investing into alt is the fully dilution, but because it's such a good project, such a good product as well. Products is kind of hard to it's literally kind of hard to kind of pass on to it. But the vesting is good anyways. It's just that when retail comes into crypto, they might not understand. I think they'll just buy blindly as long as they market. But that's all that matters. DC is very good to see you, bro. You need to reduce your membership fees. My membership fees are very, very cheap, my friend. It's £50 a month. I don't know if that's I don't know if you're a serious investor. I only want serious investors, anyways, bro. If you're a serious investor, the £50 should be pennies for you, realistically. I had my cheap memberships open for a long time. I had £30 a month. I had this once upon a time. But like I said, my group is limited. There's like 40 spots left in my group anyways. So why am I going to reduce the price? It doesn't make sense. I'm not going to reduce the price, my friend. The amount of alpha I provide in my group is crazy. Look how much X's I've made on all these coins. You might be paying £50 a month, but in the bull run, you're going to be making hundreds of thousands. So it's like, why would I reduce my price when I'm giving you the best alpha? It's not only that we make money, we save money as well. Like I've told people many times on my streams is, I predicted this August crash months ago. So meaning that people in my group had their money and they've bought the local bottom. If there's no if there's no recession at the end of this, that would be the bottom. And I predicted that months ago. So you don't only lose, because look, if you're in other groups, right, what are they going to do? They're going to give you DC alerts every time the market drops 5-10%. By the time the real crash happens, you've already run out of USDT and you don't have no money for the bottom, for the actual bottom. In my group, you DCA small amounts as the market dips, and then you save most of USDT for the biggest dip, which happened literally a week or two ago. So I would not reduce my membership, my friend. I want serious people anyways, to be honest. But you guys don't have to join the private group. Like I said, you guys just join. Just watch the YouTube channel. I don't even got a free Telegram group. You can go join my free Telegram group. It makes no difference. Yeah, exactly. It's very cheap. I mean, go just compare it to other YouTubers. Most YouTubers charge like 100 a month. I'm half the price. So I don't know what kind of prices you're looking for. If you want the cheap ones, I think DXB's group is like $10 a month. You can join his group. Or go join Blaney's group. I'm sure his is cheaper than mine as well. Do I think that we're gonna have a double top in April and November again? It's hard to tell, my friend. This time is hard to tell. This time is going to be a little bit more tricky, just based off monetary policies. We could just have a case where they print too much, all at once in a very fast period of time, and then sometime next year, maybe inflation comes back and it'll just ruin the whole bull market. So there's always a chance of that. So it's hard to say now. Last cycle, everything was primed. Everything was primed, my friend. That's why the market went parabolic. We had stimulus checks. We had everyone at home bored, didn't know what to do. So of course they looked into crypto during the COVID crash. Everything was primed for last cycle. This time, the only thing that's making this cycle even worse is the fact that there's big institutions coming into crypto now, and they can legally, publicly buy crypto. So this cycle will be bigger than the previous one, but it all depends on stimulus checks. They have to start giving out stimulus checks to boost the economy, which will happen at some point, of course, because they're going to have to go into QE. When they go to QT for too long, people get unrest. People get mad because at the end of the day, you don't want your food prices, your groceries, your rent to be up, at max all the time. Eventually, they're going to have to start bringing those down or start giving people more money. Because if that don't happen, people get unrest and they're going to start rioting, or they're going to start forming revolutionary armies, whatever the case is. But they will revolt against the government if people are suppressed for too long. So this is why eventually they will pivot. I think the alt bottom was 11 and 12. Yes, I think that was the bottom for alt. You're paying for quality, exactly, my friend. You're not just paying because I don't want too many people in my group, my friend. That's the whole point of why it's a little bit more expensive. It's not about, if I wanted a 1,000 people in my group, I would have made it 20 pound or something, and there would have been 1,000 people in my group by now. But then it just becomes like a pump and dump group. If I give a buy alert and 1,000 people buy after me, what do you think is going to happen to the price? It's just going to pump and dump. I don't want to have a group like that, my friend. I want to have a group of very, very people that are serious about crypto, people that want to make money. I want to make my group a whale group next cycle. That's what I want to do. I don't want to have a random 1,000 people in there, and some of them will leave, and then I have new people will join, and it will just be endless arguments, endless pump and dumps. I don't like that type of stuff. You're happy? That's funny. Crypto G, do you think we're gonna have a double top again this time? Or what is read that question? The Fed does over. That's exactly right. The Fed does over. G, so good to see you, my friend. Increase membership fee. It's the last 40 spots, but I should increase it realistically, not decrease it. I think there is a reasonable chance of an alt drop within the next 3 weeks. The pump after a huge drop is quite lame. I think that pump after a huge, drop was a little bit of manipulation. So I do think we will have it, yes. Should charge 100 to 200 a month. Exactly. But the people in the private group know the amount of alpha I bring to them. So I should realistically be charging more. G made a lot of X's in a bear market too. Exactly. Like most of these gains I've made was in a bear market, but the market was dead. Keep that in mind, guys. Bear markets are the time where people make the most money. If you buy anything near the bottom, you're gonna make money, bro. That's exactly what I do in my group. We buy near the bottom. That's just not even a strategic partnership. It's more just like I look at it as more like a little bit of a promotion for both projects. It's not really a partnership, but those type of partnerships happen all the time. Appreciate you, my friend Buzz. Mugen, good to see you. Mr. Satoshi, greetings to you. Thank you for all the alpha in the group. Took profits on live stream, buying back lower. Yeah, look, this is another thing that we do. We take profits in our group. Rice Stream had a decent pump yesterday. I told these guys, if you want to cover the entertainment narrative, buy Rice Stream, because Rice Stream is fundamentally really, really good. And this pumped like almost 100%, basically almost done a 2x. You guys can see in the last 7 days, it was dead, and it just went on to do like a 2x. And I told these guys, take profits and it will come back lower. And that's exactly what it's done. It's going to come back down to floor price again. What the hell is this? Let's have a look. Audified. Now, this project is ass, bro. How is this still around? My friend, this project is terrible. I'm pretty sure these guys got bridged or rugged or some shit, migrated and made a new project. And now the same thing's happened again. These type of projects, look, the BRC20 narrative isn't really that bullish, in my opinion. The BRC20 narrative is not that bullish. So for people to be bullish on this, I don't think is really the best thing to do. You want to put your money in something that you know is gonna pump, is AI. I don't know if a lot of you guys even watch what these World Economic Forum people are doing or talking about. If you go listen to what they're doing and what they're talking about, right now they're talking about making AI mainstream. So, anyone with a brain would know that these World Economic Forum people run the world. These are the biggest companies, the biggest institutions, governments, even. They're coming together to form a private group that's not even registered publicly. And these guys are the people that run the world. And they're talking about making AI mainstream. So that should be an indicator to you that these bigger companies like Microsoft, Apple, they're going to be focusing on AI now, meaning whatever happens in the Web2 sphere affects the Web3. So, for example, the latest pump on AI was due to Nvidia, putting in new all-time highs, going parabolic, and the same thing happened in the crypto world with the AI coins. There's going to be new catalysts that's going to pump the markets. For example, gaming could be because of GTA 6 coming out. They're accepting crypto. You can pay in crypto. I don't know if you can earn crypto, but you can do swaps in crypto and stuff. That's a catalyst to make gaming pump. What is the catalyst that's going to make BRC20 pump? There is not a lot of them. You see what I'm saying? So if you're going to hold a BRC20 narrative, it has to be like, 1% or even less than 1% of your portfolio. Why? Because it's not guaranteed to pump. It's more like a gamble. And the thing is with these narratives, you can always trade them. You don't have to hold them. You can always just trade them. There's like hundreds of BRC20 narrative tokens you can hold, or you can buy when people are talking about BRC20. You don't have to buy it now and hold it because none of these are just going to continue to go lower. That's the thing. This is what people have to take in consideration is you have to think ahead. Meme coins will always pump as retail comes into crypto. Everyone's just going to gamble meme coins in the crypto space. That's just how it is. They will buy gaming projects. Because gaming is one way that crypto world can get mass adopted is through a game in the crypto world. Why is the difference between a Web2 game and a Web3 game is the earning aspect. So if there's a really, really good game that everyone want to play, for example, if there was a Fortnite, on the Web3 side, and you can play the game and earn money, that will be something that everyone would play and therefore make crypto mainstream. That's what everyone's waiting for. Deepin is another one that people can do that. We use Deepin every single day. You use GPU, CPUs, for example, when you're using your laptop, your phones. We can implement Deepin within the real world. There's so many catalysts, so many factors that that can be mass adopted. That's what you have to look at. BRC20 is not going to be mass adopted. Why? Because the Bitcoin maxes don't even like it. If the Bitcoin maxis who want Bitcoin to be the most important thing and all they care about is Bitcoin, even they don't like BRC20. That should be a red flag that you shouldn't hold too much of your portfolio in that narrative. Precisely. Jay, how you doing, buddy? Membership is not cheap. Cheap is a bad word. It's just not a money grab like other YouTubers. You spend worth more than you can imagine. Just join. Precisely, bro. You get your money's worth. That's the only thing that matters. We will be a whale group next cycle. 100%, bro. I'm going to have the same people in my group this cycle, the next cycle. It's going to be very, very hard to get into my group. I promise you. It's going to be very, very hard to get into my group. Once these guys make a shit ton of money, they're not just going to leave me. They're going to stay with me. And then when that happens and we become a whale group, then it's gonna be crazy, bro. Are you fake? Have you stolen pigs? People have shit on you, proof that you're a liar. My friend, if you want to see if I am fake or have stolen pigs, all you have to do is go watch one of my videos. Matter of fact, I might just show you now, my friend. Let me just hold on, let me go back on this. Just go watch one of my videos because there's a lot. Look, there's a lot of tribalism in the crypto world, meaning that there's probably people that like me, there's probably people that like other YouTubers, and it's a never ending thing. But at the end of the day, the only way you can disprove this stuff is through calls. So, for example, I can give you a prime example, right? A lot of the stuff that people say I've stolen, which is weird to me, is the fact that is what's that project? Look, OTK, I called OTK when the price is 0.007. So I've bought OTK at the bottom. So I'm not fake. Clearly, I've not stolen pics. I've bought Claw AI 0.07. You guys can see the dates, my message. You guys can see I bought AI Tech and AGI back in November. Look, November the 22nd. You guys can see I bought AI Tech. I've bought, there's endless calls. Min layer 0.5, GLQ, Plays app. Like there's endless calls. Or if you guys want to see all, I called all months before, So it's like there's always going to be people that's going to say, but this tribalism, is it's a bit weird, bro. It's like at the end of the day, you're here in the crypto space to make money. I wouldn't have. Keep in mind, I've only started YouTube like a month or two ago, like 2.5 months ago now. I wouldn't have as many people telling to join my group or whatever. Like no one would stay in my group if I wasn't legit. So you gotta stop this tribalism at the end of the day, my friend. We are here to make money. There's no point, there's no I don't think there's any proof to say I'm a liar, my friend. Like you guys can all see my calls over here that I made. I've never had a private group. I only started a private group, like 4 or 5 months ago. I had the free Telegram group that I was giving free calls in because I've already made my money in crypto. I don't need, specific private group money. I've made good amount of money in crypto already, my friend. If I want to start a fresh bag, should it be OA? I would grab both of them, my friend. I would literally grab both of them. I wouldn't buy in, O and AGI. I wouldn't pick either or. I would pick both. Both of those are very good projects. Both AGI has the chance to be a blue chip AI coin in the crypto space. So I would pick both, to be honest with you. I've never heard of that project, bro. Oh, Tia. Yeah, that's way too high, bro. 30 to 35 billion is not hot. It's not easy to get to, my friend. Will be ethnic whale group only dump on bad people. That's funny, that is. Speaking of WEF and AI, you think Casper all-time lows? Casper is a terrible project, my friend. It's not okay. Casper's not a terrible project, but it's not one that's gonna make you good money. I would just stay away from Casper, bro. I've never really liked that project. They don't do no marketing. They don't do nothing, so I would pass. Do you think there will be a narrative AI layer one? There's already a bunch of layer. It's not AI layer ones. Layer ones will pump, and so will AI. That's all it is. Steve, good to see you, buddy. But making me even more bullish on AI, I've already 40% of AI is what you need realistically, my friend. What would you recommend as a couple safety nets, please? So if you want a couple safety nets, you can pick Casper, Injective. I don't know. Casper Injective is my best one, to be honest. G will be Bitcoin layer one attention to STX. STX is not too bad, my friend. STX is not too bad. Stacks is not too bad. G is on a different level, not comparable to other YouTubers. Facts. That's actually facts. Seeing all the previous texts in the video, all the texts have been edited. You have made on 100 calls or about. I've never made 100 calls. What are you on about? That's just straight lies. I've not. How can I make 100 calls, bro? I wasn't even paying attention that much. Everything I was buying, yeah, just bank. But I hate clowns like this, bro. It's like, what do you even get from here just waffling? Like people don't even realize, like, what? How can I have made 100 calls? All my calls are out in the group and they're not edited. How can? But you do realize once a message has been sent, it cannot be re-edited afterwards, my friend. So I don't even know what you're talking about. How do I even ban clowns like this? But I hate idiots like this, bro. Just coming here just to waffle. But I'm banning clowns like this. But I don't even want to entertain rats like this. So Rice Stream is good. I have it on my watch list. Well, Rice Stream is good. If it comes back down to floor price, yes, I would buy it. Huss, very good to see you, my friend. What is your outlook on the general market? What would be an alts move on them? What do you think will be the top? So yeah, I gotta start feeding these clowns, bro. I literally gotta start feeding these clowns because, bro, like the thing is it's crazy because the way I've maneuvered the markets is literally I don't think anyone else has done it realistically. Oh. But the general markets, I would say, I'm not even gonna entertain clowns no more, but it's just it gets under my skin when I see idiots like this, bro. They don't even understand nothing. It's all tribalism, bro. It's like one guy will tell him one thing and then he'll believe it because he's blindly following someone. It's just, bro, it's crazy. Anyways, bro, I'm not even gonna entertain rats like that, bro. I think the local bottom is in, meaning that 48K is the local bottom for Bitcoin. That could be the bottom for this current cycle this year specifically. The only thing that can bring us down now is a recession announcement. So, we will find out after the second to third rate cut whether we will have a soft landing or a hard landing. But even if it's a hard landing, meaning, is a recession announcement, all that means is they're just going to come to the rescue because technically we've already been in a recession since 2022. I hope you understand that because what is the definition of a recession? It's two consecutive negative GDPs, which we already had in 2022. We've already had it. So meaning moving forward, by the time they do that announcement, it means that we have come in to the end of the recession. This is how it works, and they're just ready to print their way out. And it's just one more final drop for the big players to fill up their bags and start making billions of dollars. That's all it is. By the time they announce the recession, the recession's already done. This is how they do it every time. Well, that's how they did it in 2019, at least. And I think alt will start moving either towards the end of the year or 2025, early 2025, start of 2025. I think the top. It depends. The top will be hard to tell right now. Huss, it's very hard to tell when the top is going to be right now, because it all depends on macro environments. That's the thing. Imagine they start printing 12 trillion, 13 trillion, start giving out crazy stimulus checks. Why? There's a chance that inflation could come back up and creep back up, and that will just cut the bull market short. So it's hard to tell when that will happen. We ideally want inflation to be around 2.5 to 2.5 to 2.4% is okay. That's enough, in my opinion, for them to print a decent amount. What's my thoughts on IONET? I like IONET, but it's too early investor focused. I wouldn't really hold it, to be honest. G has a legit crystal ball. He knows the future. Don't fade him. Yeah, bro. Listen, I'm not entertaining rats, bro. It's fine. You bought OTK, just taking first bag now when you're ATX up. I was thinking of. My friend, I've bought all these coins very, very early, my friend. Like, I'll show you guys some of the ones. I bought Taraxa at the bottom. I found Tectum back in July times. I've bought Phased AI, Based AI, FX1, Based AI at the bottom somewhere. I've bought Tectum at the bottom because I was speaking to some whales. I've bought multiple projects, my friend. I've bought Audi at like £2 something. I've bought these projects during the FTX crash, Relio and some of the other ones, SMT from the last cycle they were around. Chirply, I found, because I speak to the CEO. Ondo, I found Epico at the bottom. There's multiple projects. OTK, Claw AI, AGI AI Tech. I don't know, man. Naka. There's so many projects I've been buying for a decent amount. PlayZap, what I traded. Audi, or what's the World Health Organization? It's not the it's the WIF, is the World Economic Forum, my friend. The World Health Organization declared mpox outbreak in Africa global. Do you see this breaking? Nah, bro, that's just waffle, bro. I'm not even. What the hell? Is this true? Organized declared the mpox outbreak in Africa. Monkeypox, is that still a thing? I didn't know monkeypox is still a thing. Opinion on the John news. Oh yeah, I already knew about this one. I already knew this was gonna drop like I think it was like 4 or 5 days ago. I already knew about this one, my friend. Had some insider alpha on this one. This one is a bit crazy. I can't believe he gave his wallets out. And I need to see that video. Share that video on here, please. I want to see it. Rana, how you doing, buddy? It's a beautiful day. It's like afternoon time over here, bro. Possibly. I don't really care though. I'm not entertaining it no more, bro. It is what it is. There's always look, if you don't have haters, bro, and you don't have some clown in your chat, then that means you're not doing something. You're not doing something right, bro. There's always going to be some idiots in comment section, bro. But I need to see this video, bro. But apparently, what John was doing is making calls, and then he was dumping on his own Patreons. This is what a lot of people do. The money gets to them. Is like John was making very good money off his Patreon, anyways. He has like 1 or 2K people in his group giving life. He's not even giving crypto advice. Apparently, he's giving life advice or some shit. So it's like people are just paying you for nothing, and you're already being greedy. He was making anywhere between 100 grand or something a month or some shit. Like, how I don't know how that's not enough money for you. And then on top of that, he was like giving buy alerts and just taking profits on his own group. For me, that was weird, but that's weird for me. That's also true as well, my friend. That's also true. It's very unlikely they'll announce it in what's it called, an election year. I make videos as well, my friend. But the videos I prefer live streams because it's a lot easier. I don't have to with what's it called, with videos. You kind of have to more or less talk the same thing over and over again. For example, if I'm making a video about a project, I have to repeat myself 10 times because I might stutter over a word and I don't want that to go in the video. Whereas in a live stream, I can stutter here and there. It doesn't really mean nothing. But on a video, you can't really stutter because these videos are pre-recorded, meaning you have to get it perfect. See what I'm saying? So do we have alt sensei immunity as absolutely bottoms to accurate? I do think so, yeah. I think everything we bought is the bottom. We have alt sensei. We've got the bottom of sensei. We've got the bottom of immunity. We've got the bottom of alt. We've got the bottom of every single project I've been telling you guys to buy pretty much. Why did I know Gene a few months ago? Thoughts on SDR? I've never really heard of that shit. Let's have a look at that shit. SDR. Is a ghost dag. Fuck is a ghost dag? Mission is to guide it by the cosmic seed juice symbols. So this is a crypto tokenized asset. So this looks awful, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. This looks like a proof of work RWA coin. The metaverse as well. What? I don't know about this project. I wouldn't buy this. This looks weird. It just looks like they just chucked in a bunch of buzzwords with nothing to show for it. So they've got the mining aspect and apparently the tokenized assets through NFTs somehow. But this is a metaverse proof of work. I wouldn't buy this project. This looks awful, bro. What do I think would do better in CGV or Relio? Probably Relio, my friend. Relio is a lot safer. I don't think they're similar, but Zai is not too bad actually. This is actually not too. It's just too high in market cap, but fundamentally, this is not a bad project. The only thing about this is it's just too high in market cap. They gave a lot of airdrops out as well. That's why the price is tanking right now. But fundamentally, this is not a bad project though. They got a decent amount of games as well. They got a decent amount of decent games. Like they're not even terrible games, some of them. And they've got decent partners as well. These are already listed on Binance, I'm pretty sure. It would have been better to buy the nodes for this, if anything. The nodes would have been more beneficial for this. Bought some more Munity or today, $50 each. I think that's a good idea, my friend. Munity is like, you can't go wrong. These are DGEM projects, my friends, meaning that you put a small percentage of your portfolio. But you gotta have to look at, right? The market cap is around 300K, but the volume is 500K, meaning that there's a lot of people trading this and buying this and etc. They're doing a lot of partnerships as well. This is like a nano cap. It's a micro cap. These are the projects that you can chuck in, a little bit of money, 1% of your portfolio, and just forget about it and just come back to it when gaming takes off. And you might just get 100x. For this to do 100x, including dilution, all you will need is around, depending on when gaming takes off, if gaming takes off in the next 2-3 months, 100x is like 30-40 million, which is realistically very easy to do. It's not that hard to do realistically. Come on. Thoughts on Render as a safer play? I think Render is a very good safety net. I think Render is very good. Injective is very good. Casper's decent. You can also buy Ondo. That's another very good one for the RWA narrative. Render's pretty good. If you want a little bit of a 10 to 15x chance, I'll probably go with Ondo. This has better chance to do a 10 to 15x rather than Render. Both of these are good. I think RWA is going to be a big narrative this cycle. Like just like AI wasn't a big narrative last cycle, RWA wasn't a big narrative last cycle. This cycle, both of them will be very big. I think they will be the biggest. Best of the best. My biggest regret was that I did not find G. Lost a lot of money on my own. Leaving group after this join must be telling you something weird like Spartans. Exactly, my friend. There's always going to be like little clowns that come on here just talk shit, but there's no point entertaining people like that, bro. Sometimes you get these little clowns entertained. A lot of people just want a bit of drama, bro. So like they're gonna provoke me to say something, and then they're gonna go screen record this and send it to whoever, and then they will reply, and people just get a kick out of it, bro. It's very weird. It's like people got nothing else better to do. Is when the markets are so dead, people just want entertainment, bro. That's it. It's like no, the market's boring. No one really gives a fuck. Everyone else is just waffling. People just want to see people argue, bro. That's what people get a kick out of. But I'm not entertaining this shit no more, bro. Back and forth is just never gonna end if we don't stop this back and forth, it's never gonna end. It's just a waste of time, but at the end of the day, we are here to make money. We're here to make money. Like I've said, my track record is proven. Everything is on there for a reason, bro. Yeah, these clowns are here for 5 seconds of fame, exactly, bro. They know what the topic is. They know what pissed me off, and they'll just do it for 5 seconds, get banned, and then that's it, bro. And you know what the funny thing is? They'll come back with the alt account and do it again or something, bro. Lexi, nice concept, I think. Let's have a look at this, buddy. If you think it has a nice concept, let's have a look. Never really heard of this project. This project's not even out, bro. What the hell? It's not out yet, my friend. Well, if it's out, the website's not loading. Let me see if I can find it on here, bro. Oh, Lexi AI. Okay. It's a different one then. Enhancing crypto through WhatsApp. What? To user friendly integrated into WhatsApp. This is very unique, very niche. But this is the thing, right? This is just a concept that did I have a working product. You can't just integrate crypto into WhatsApp without WhatsApp confirming it or backing it or something. Like this type of narrative, this type of project die down quick because there was the same thing with what's the other coin? There was another coin that was doing the same thing with Twitter, but that coin just died down, even though it was an interesting concept at the time. But you can't just randomly integrate, what crypto in WhatsApp if WhatsApp itself does not comply or does not accept. So it's like you can't really just do that in yourself, can you? So those type of projects, even though the concept is decent, but it's like one of those projects that could rock tomorrow, bro. Because there was another one that was doing the same thing with Twitter. That project, I don't even know if it's still around or not. It's probably dead now. I forgot what the name was, but they have this buzz for a short period of time and then no one really cares about them anymore. That's you have to be very careful. Aptos and stacks, good safety in layer ones for 10 to 20x. I'm not really too keen on stacks, to be honest. I mean, on stacks is decent. Aptos, I don't know. Aptos might do well because they have a good amount of money. What do I think about Zai's dilution? I wouldn't even buy Zai, my friend. It's just too high a market cap. So I don't know why people want to buy a project that's like 100 million market cap, especially gaming. Gaming is not a big narrative. I don't mind buying a AI project 100 million market cap, but gaming, nah. Zai nodes paid themselves, and Zai Gala nodes were the best. Yeah, that's exactly right. I think they did actually. Gala nodes, bro. Gala nodes went crazy last cycle. Well, people were making so much money off Gala nodes. Zai nodes might do the same this cycle. I like Akash. I think Akash is decent. I'm buying RWA, bro, till September. Those gems are crazy. The RWA gems are pretty good, to be fair. They're low caps as well. They're going to do well there, bro. I'm pretty sure we buying the same one, bro. Wood layer 2 pump G. I'm stuck in mid layer. Well, mid layer is a sticky one. Mid layer is a weird one. Why? Because the problem with mid layer is reputation is being ruined, and a project, cannot pump if no one is building on them. A layer 1 and layer 2, well, layer 2 not, but layer 1, you gotta understand mid layer is a layer 1 also. A layer 1 cannot pump if if no one is building on them. And so far, Minlay has been around for over a year and a half now. No one has yet to build on them, which is, for me, that's a red flag. Like, if you're holding a project, I would have definitely not, I would have definitely double checked by now, especially if they got their mainnet out. There's no other reasons for that project for no one to build on them, unless the project is weird or no one really wants to use it. BVM come out like less than a year ago, less than about 4 or 5 months ago, and realistically, even BVM has at least like 7, 8 projects built on them. So it's unfortunate anyone who's stuck holding min layer. It will most likely pump, but the problem with min layer is even though it's classed to be the RWA of Bitcoin, but when RWA went parabolic in March times, April times, this min layer was dumping. meaning that no one really preserves min layer as RWA. They preserve it as a layer one and a BRC20 narrative. It pumped with the BRC20 narrative. It didn't really pump with the RWA. So no one really looks at min layer as RWA. So even though they claim to do RWA, they're not really RWA. No one really sees them as RWA. And I don't even think they even know how to tokenize, bro. I don't even think the CEO even knows what tokenization is. I don't think he can understand it. I thought so as well, big bro. Yeah, yeah, exactly, my friend. It's too niche. It's like those just look like scammy as fuck to me. To be fair, I don't even know why they done it. Like bro, I don't know, but I don't know why Tectum done that, man. Maybe they don't even know the background of Minlayer. Maybe I'll speak to the team, and maybe what I'll do is I will I will tell them to delete that post, bro. I don't think it's a good move to associate yourself with scammers like Minlayer. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, everyone thought Minlayer was good at one point, but when all the stuff came out and the constant dumping and giving too much money to VCs, it all just backfired. That's what happens to these projects. They're not sustainable because there's too many. This is the problem with early investors. With throughout the bear market, you're holding a project. You have to be wary of how many early investors there is, because these early investors are the ones that's gonna, after a massive pump, they're the ones that are gonna be selling off. So the more early investors there is, the more the sell off is gonna happen. Keep that in mind, guys. The more sell off that's gonna happen. So at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters with these. Like I would say, Minlia when it came out was a micro cap, but eventually it went to like almost 100 million market cap. I think so, approximately that much. So yeah, I don't know. You have to be very careful, bro. Burn my ML to TET way back. I think that's a good move, my friend. But even TET went down just as bad, so I don't even know if that's a good move. The thing is with TET is TET can recover. I don't think Minlayer is going to recover that hard. Just try and keep away from bakery crypto. Who the hell is that? Oh, yeah. Miffy, good to see you, buddy. Should I downsize TET to his 20%? Damn, it's 20% of your portfolio. Well, I don't know if you should downsize it, because if you're probably down at least 60, 70%. So downsizing it might not be the best move. How much are you down on it, Adnan? It all depends on how much you're down on. Rentable. Let's have a look at this. Boy, this is a rug pool, bro. What the fuck? This is a rug pool. Look at the volume is dead. $9 average. Nah, just keep it, bro. $9. It'll get to $9 very, very quick. There's no point. Just keep it. I'm still bullish on it, so I'm not really. Well, I don't really pay attention to short-term price action. Sorry, G, I'm late today. Why are you guys talking about a short recap? Thanks for your hard work, G. Martin, it's good to see you, buddy. Not much. It just went over a few projects. For example, Tectum has some. They made some good moves. I guess they partnered with a big franchise. So now these franchise are going to be joining using soft nodes for payment. That is one way. And at the same time, they partner with Mint Layer, which is a bit questionable. I don't really like, but it's not like a strategic partnership. That's the thing. It's more of just more of one of those things where there's just a little bit of promotion for each project. I guess that's it. Sarah, how you doing? What's up, Jim? Missed your live stream due to time zone difference. This is time on live. Much regards, Malaysia. Oh, you're from Malaysia. Is that why? What time is it in Malaysia now? Malaysia is a nice spot. I've been there. QF. Let's have a look at this. QF. What is this? What project is this? QF. Ring Finance. Is it the one? I can't find this project, my friend. QF. What's the name? They relaunched. What are they called though? Let's have a look at this shit, bro. The future of rental. Web3 technologies for real estate and travel industry. Rentals for rentables. Travel for rentables. Well, did they have any properties? It's not too bad actually. How does it work? So they only got 3 spots: Bali, Vietnam, and Mexico, and they use Expedia. What? And you rent this for how much? $300 is that a day? So how did this work then? Boy, this is boy. What the hell is this? Boy, they're just going to Expedia. Yeah, I want to touch this. Boy, this looks weird as hell. What the hell? But what even is that? But if I have to join your private group, want to pay for USDT, what's the procedure? Yeah, just DM me, my friend. So DM me on Telegram, and I'll send you my wallet. You can also join through WAP, but it has to be the Matic network. The reason I don't like people joining through WAP is they always make mistakes and send it on the base network. And on Mexi does not support USDT on base, meaning that if you send it to me on base, the money just gets lost. That's it. And I've had a few people do that. Drop a like, boys and girls. G definitely deserves it. Martin, appreciate you, friends. How many likes are we even on? I don't even know. Good to see Bitcoin coming down, but the shit is so Bitcoin is so manipulated. Yesterday, it pumped because the fuckers knew already that CPI was gonna come in better than expected. The insider information, guys, the insider traders, they already knew that it was gonna come in bullish. So then now, when the news is out, they just sold it. It's weird, boys. There's a lot of insider trading going on now. The Satoshi SAVM compared to BVM. I sold my min layer. I have 15% of my portfolio in tech. Sold my Neon, which I sold earlier, but Lithium has 7 million market cap. Damn, you bought a Lithium at 7 million market cap. That's a good move, that is. Yeah, Neon is ass. Min layer is ass. Satoshi VM. I think that's a rug pull, isn't it? I'm sure that's a rug pull. Wasn't it the one that got rugged, went crazy, and then got rugged? Yeah, this was the one that went crazy and got rugged, bro. Don't buy this project. This is a rug pull. This got pumped really hard, and then because they paid a bunch of influencers, and that influence just dumped the shit out of it. look what bro said. It's not a scam. It's just shit. That's funny. That is. Is it not this project? I'm sure it was this project that went crazy when he launched. This was the BRC20 month. This was BRC20 had another run, the layer 2s and stuff. So when BVM went like 3-4x. Yeah, I wouldn't buy this project, bro. I'll stay away from these type of projects. I'm not really too bullish on the BRC20 anyways. I'll just buy BVM if any of them. What's my thoughts on Block Square? I used to actually like Block Square, until the RWA narrative went off and it barely done anything. And then it just red flag for me because this is one of those projects that had good potential. But the thing about this project is they don't do no marketing. Their marketing is terrible, bro. Like they've tokenized so many real estates across the world, but none of that matters if you don't market yourself. Like these guys just don't market themselves. So for that reason, I wouldn't really buy this, bro. Marketing in crypto is a massive factor. It doesn't matter how good a project is. If they don't do even a little bit of marketing, it's not going to perform. This done like a what? Like a 4, like a 6x or some shit. Like realistically, most AI project, most RWA project done a minimum 8x. A majority of them did. This one only done a 6x, and I thought this was going to be one of the best ones, but cleaning up. So it's a good project, but it's not going to give you much returns just because they don't do the marketing aspect. What's the minimum? I think everyone should have a decent amount of their money in RWA. Like you should have at least 30% in RWA. And not no 30% too much. 40, 20, 20. At least 20%. At least 20%. I think 20% is a good amount for RWA. People be sleeping on RWA. Trust me, it's gonna do well. 91 people watching, 62 likes. Boy, smash the like button. There's like 97 people watching. Let's get to 100 likes this stream. Let's get to 100 likes live on stream. My friend, how you doing? It's very good to see you. It's not a scam, it's just shit. That should be the line for every project. That's actually funny. Man, I've got a question. If GTA 5 is released September 25, how will gaming pump there before? I don't think it will. It's not gonna, well, that's a good question, actually. That's a fair point. Because if GTA 6 was to release tomorrow, that the crypto world is not gonna pump. The market has to be primed, and the market is not primed right now. They'd like sometimes the market gets so primed where anything, even if some shit comes out like any, big what's it called? Donald Trump was talking about AI. That's enough to basically pump AI coins. The market is not primed at the moment. We need the markets to be primed. Then any catalyst, any little catalyst can make the market pump. But at the moment, the market is not primed. Everything good in the UK. UK is weird right now, bro. The UK is just weird right now. Where I live, there's nothing really happening, but like across the UK is pretty weird. It's actually like it's all over the place. UK is all over the place, my friend. The knife crime, the riots. I think they've kind of calmed down now, though. But then probably I don't know. They'll probably get a bit worse over time. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. I don't really pay attention to it, to be honest with you. I don't really pay too much attention to it. Saif, good to see you, buddy. Very good to see you. What's a good portfolio ratio for each narrative? I would be mostly in AI, with the maybe like I don't know. It's hard to say exactly how much percentage, but I would be more bullish in AI, gaming, and RWA, and the rest of it you can just do whatever you want. Don't talk about it, G. They were arresting people for talking about violence. Well, I think they were talking about. I think they were arresting people for making comments on YouTube, which is weird, and on Facebook or something. They arrested a man for talking about the riots or giving his opinion on a Facebook post. So that is weird. Can GTA 6 trigger a sell or news event for gaming? Not really, because gaming is so undervalued right now. No one's even gaming basically took a massive hit. There's a big difference. Game is taking a massive hit. So, you gotta understand there's a massive hit taken in gaming. So it's like there's nothing to sell. Everyone's already sold their gaming coins. Why are they gonna sell next, bro? Their bag being 40, 50, 60% down. If gaming pumps beforehand, then yes, it can be. What's so bad about MinLayer? Well, the fact that MinLayer has been around for almost 2 years and no one's building on them. Number one. Number two, the CEO is pretty stupid. I've spoken to him personally myself. I've spoken to him privately, so I know how capable he is. At the same time, you gotta realize, these guys did have the chance to be the main tokenizer in Dubai, which I set up for him. Well, one of my guys set up for him. So he had a very good opportunity to get his tokenization license in Dubai, which we organized for him. Keep in mind, that's how bullish I was on a project at one point that I even set up, with my connections. That's basically what it is. And then when the actual meeting happened, he couldn't answer no questions. He was stuttering. He was just all over the place, and they basically told him to leave. And that's when I realized this guy's a bit stupid, right? So then I checked his background. I looked into his background, and I realized this guy's got a scamming background. He's rugged a project before. He's been part of a scam before that rugged, and now he's starting MinLayer, which is ideally looking like the same thing right now. The guy's already been part of a scam before. He's paid off VCs. He paid like millions to this VC guy to back him in a court case, and he's lost both court cases. So he's been known to use VC money for luxury cars, mansions, And then on top of that, I mean, this is all the stuff that my group find, but yeah, well, like this is the stuff that we found, me personally, and one of my other close um, friends, and we basically spread it to everywhere. So every other group found out after us. There's a lot of stuff, bro. Like, hit me up on Telegram. I'll show you the evidence. I even got the court cases. What is this, bro? You guys are you why no? Why are you sending this as well? You're the second person. In the private group, there are dummy portfolios for each value worth joining. Check out. That's exactly what I have a section in my private group in my Discord where portfolios with percentages of each coin. You know, from a 5K portfolio to a 10K, all the way to a 200 to 300K portfolio. So I've got portfolios already set up in my private group, my friend. When am I going to make a video about 1 to 2K portfolio? I can make a video about that, my friend. Do not worry. How is Bitcoin store of value if I have wait 4 years for a decent move up? Well, Bitcoin is a store of value because there's only so many in the world. It's not because of the price action, my friend. Bitcoin is a store of value. Well, it's supposed to be claimed as store of value. It's not that yet. It will be eventually, not at the moment. But the reason Bitcoin's a store of value is because no more can be made. There's only a certain amount of Bitcoin ever. That's why. While you're forced on Ultiverse, investing is kind of hard. I don't really like OT, bro. I don't really like it. Is that super, right? Yeah, that's just being shown by Alex Becker, bro. I don't really like that project. Is this the one? It's on BNB as well. Instantly, that's a red flag. AI-driven gaming platform. Yeah, I don't really mind projects like this, but you know, yeah. Anyways, I don't really like that project, bro. The vesting is too harsh for this. Is they already on the top exchanges? Yeah, look, not really actually. They could get Binance and KuCoin. KuCoin's not even that. Well, I think Bybit overtook KuCoin. Bybit is the second biggest exchange right now in the crypto space, which is crazy. What's a good DCA for Video? Video is a good DCA already, my friend. What do I think about trading rockets video on Alton Sensor? Who the hell is that, bro? I don't know who the hell that is. I don't even watch YouTubers no more. What do I think about Creo? I think Creo is blockchain good to see, but I think Creo is not too bad actually. I actually like Creo. Creo is not a bad project. US government just moved 10K Silk Road Bitcoin worth 900 to Coinbase Prime. Is that what's causing the dump? Looks like they just want to. There's so much manipulation in crypto. It's actually ridiculous, bro. This is some top level manipulation. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it was not gonna do nothing, bro. If GTA was to release tomorrow, nothing is gonna happen. It would just not even be bullish, bro. The market's not primed. How are you things with the new AI gem? Yeah, I do have a new AI gem. I will probably release it at some point. I'm not gonna release it right now. I will release it at some point. Right now, it's not worth buying into. But I will be dropping a new AI gem very soon, my friend. It's just gonna be. It has to be at the right time, bro. Right now, we've got 4 AI coins already, and they're the best AI coins in the crypto space. So one more, why not? I guess, but I don't want to be buying too many coins. You don't want to over diversify one narrative, bro. You got 4 AI coins. That's more than enough. Can't believe Bitcoin's. This is just pure manipulation, bro. I hate when they do manipulation like this. They very well said, bro. The market will move when Bitcoin approves the move. That's exactly right, bro. But you guys gotta realize these markets only depend on the institutions. When the institutions are happy with their bags and they've said they've got enough now, bro, let's start pumping the markets. Then the market will start pumping. You guys gotta realize these people run the world, bro. These people run the world. Like look how many people applied for a Bitcoin ETF. When as soon as BlackRock done it, they accepted it instantly. No second thoughts. So eventually, this is why I'm so bullish on RWA, is because if BlackRock wants it, it will happen eventually, bro. Man, was all you mentioned a promotion? All is not a promotion, bro. I've never been promoted. I don't take paid promotion, my friend. I've never done no paid promotion. All is one of those projects that I fundamentally like a lot. It's one of those projects that's held up really, really well. During this last month, all this done was basically go back down to his lows. This is basically back down to his lows. Bitcoin went down massive, back down to 48K. All this done was dump, like 30%, 20%. Fuck all realistically. He just went back down to his previous lows. But no, I've never taken no paid promotion. I won't ever shit a project that's paid promotion. If all was to come and pay me to promote it, I'll take it because I like the project. If Sensei was to come and pay me to promote the project, I'll take it because these are projects that I fundamentally like. If AGI came and told me they'll pay me money to promote AGI, I'm doing it for free now. Why would I not do it if they paid me? But I don't take paid promotion, bro. If there's like a shit, you guys gotta realize I'm a very small YouTuber. I've only started a few months ago, but keep in mind I get paid promotion, requests every other day. There's always some little shitty project asking me to promote their project. I'll be like, I'm not gonna do it, bro. These little paid promotions, they don't even pay you too much. It's not even worth the money, bro. I'm not ruining my reputation for a couple of grand. It's not really worth. NXRA is coming back up, yeah, because it basically rugged. That's why it's not really coming back up. This project is ass, bro. How low did it go? Like 0.1 or something. It took a massive heat. I'm not bullish on this project, bro. This project is weird. Yeah, this project is ass, bro. This is a scammy project. The team's not even active on this anymore. I don't even know why this is around. I lost conviction to this as soon as it got bridged. P's, SNG, SHA. My friend just spamming too many coins, bro. GXH is not really a low cap. It's like that's the decent one. I'll have a look at the other ones in a bit. I heard Morgan Stanley are buying bare Bitcoin and wouldn't be surprised if the short squeeze soon. Possibly, yeah. Possibly. One institution is not enough to move it, bro. I just thought like it's weird that the inflation came down and the market is dumping, which is weird. How can inflation go down and the market is dumping? Should be bullish. It's just pure manipulation. Now XRP was just inside the traders, pumping the markets up because they won the court case pretty much. That's it. What do I think about Aero? Oh, Aero is a good project. It's not going to give you crazy returns, but I think it's a good project. Ross, how you doing, my friend? I'm here at Big G, working. Didn't buy anything in almost 2 weeks. Just picked up some Unity. Ross, very good to see you, my friend. How was your holiday? How you feeling now? You still sick? What do you think about VPP Gamify? Well, Gamify is a narrative you more or less trade rather than buy, bro. Most Gamify projects now are just dead. The ones that I called, I took my profits on them, but these are basically dead now. Look at that 1K trading volume, dead. FX1, it's not like 100x or something, bro. It's not some ridiculous amount of X's, dead. It's basically dead now. See what I'm saying? Like, this went parabolic. I don't know why the chart is so weird on here, but this done a lot of X's. Almost like 100x. Now it's dead. Most Gamify projects are dead. There's going to be a bunch of new ones coming out. The only one that's probably still around is probably BZP, blockchain bets. And even look at their volume, bro. It's 4K. No one really cares about Gamify right now. They will come back at some point. But GambleFi is not a big narrative. It's more one that you trade with. I traded all these narratives in the GambleFi sector. That's it. I would never hold them long term. Oh, it was a work trips that way. Okay. But be careful with buying GambleFi stuff, bro. I'm not really too bullish on them. Do I think PIF can take over Link? Nothing can take over Link, bro. You guys gotta realize a lot of these projects, you know, the ones that have first mover advantage, they're just not gonna rug. You know what I'm saying? These first mover advantage coins will always be number one. Look how many projects are better than Ethereum. But because Ethereum had the first mover advantage, is number two in the crypto space right now. That's all it is. Chainlink has first mover advantage. Everyone uses Chainlink. PIF is not going to replace Chainlink, my friend. Nothing is going to replace ETH either. You think Bitcoin can slowly approach 56K again? I think it's very likely. It needs to go down. Bitcoin needs to go back down. You know, alts need to go back down as well. Bitcoin realistically needs to come back down here, bro. This is what we need to see Bitcoin. Somewhere around here. Like 250, 260. That's what we want Bitcoin to go, bro. And then after that, just shoot back up. Sometimes you get these crazy crashes on these exchanges or whatever, and you can get on one exchange where you see Bitcoin at like 12K again or something. This is what we need to see. That's what we need to see. But when you see some massive crash, do you guys remember when Gala got hacked or bridged? There was people buying like 100K, 200K worth of Gala for like a couple $100. For a couple $100. Man, when we will get another old dip? I think we'll get another retest of the lows. Yes, I think Alt will go back down to his previous lows one more time. Oh yeah, Luna too. Yeah, Luna was another one. That was a funny one. That basically started the bear market. Luna started the bear market. When Luna crashed, the bear market was already in full play. You need like a big catalyst to crash the markets, bro. There's always a big catalyst. Yeah, that's what we need, but we need Bitcoin back at $500. We need ETH back at like 10 pence or some shit, bro. And then we need OTK back at 0.007. We need AGI AI Tech back at 0.01. This is what we need in the markets right now. At that point, you might as well just sell everything and just buy Bitcoin and ETH. I personally think the Bitcoin is on his last leg. We will see 50 seconds. I don't know how many chances you will get. You want just my opinion. I think Bitcoin's on his last legs. That we will see Bitcoin. I don't know how many chances you will. Yeah, it's very possible. Very possible. It looks like it wants to come down. Anyway, Bitcoin looks like it wants to come down. When it consolidates like this, it only means that it's going to come down. It needs to come down before it needs to go up anyway. So I think it will probably retest about 55K-ish and then come back down. Yeah. It needs to do that anyway. So before every time, nothing just goes up forever, boys. It needs to come down before it goes up. So let's see. There's a lot of manipulation going on in Bitcoin right now. Had a massive pump, came down, tried to have a retest again. Boom. It keeps getting rejected of these regions here. Now it's going back down. This time it's probably going to break through and go down further. Why is Lit pumping so hard again? Let's have a look. Is it really? Oh shit, Lit is pumping hard again. Rice stream is bullish long term, but damn, this went all the way back down and came back up. What the fuck? This guy's not lying, bro. Lit Alexa basically killed off Lit. I don't know why they done that. That's probably the dumbest thing they could have done. It's like, bro, Cyber Titan is Alexa's game. I mean, Lit Lab's game. Why is Cyber Titan the main game on Alexa? Is like stupid, bro. Doesn't even make sense. It just makes holding Lit Labs pointless now. I don't really care about Lil Labs anyways, bro. This project was decent once upon a time, and now it's just dead. All right, boys, I'm gonna wrap up this live stream now. Appreciate everyone that came down. Um, Drop a like if you haven't already done so. How many likes are we even on, bro? Actually, we should be on at least 80 likes. At least 80 likes. I don't know how we don't get on 80 likes. 1.5 hour stream is more than enough, bro. I've run out of water as well, so I'm getting a headache. But look, just to summarize this live stream, right now the markets are going to be boring. The best thing to do when the market is boring is to accumulate. So buy up slowly. Remember, September is historically a bearish month, meaning that we will have another dip, meaning that you will have better buying opportunities in the coming weeks. Just DCA slowly. Nothing is guaranteed, obviously. But, as that happens, there's always a chance that your altcoins will come down to better prices. And when it does happen, aim to accumulate as much as you can. And just keep in mind, right, there is still a chance of a hard landing in a few months. So, have some dry powders aside. We don't know guaranteed for now, but in a few days, we will get unemployment data. I don't know when it's coming out. CPI came in healthier than expected, which is ideally good for the markets long term. We just have to see what unemployment comes in at. If it comes in heavier again, that just increases the chance of a recession. I if it is short term bullish, I mean short term bearish, but long term bullish, because it just means the Fed is just going to come to the rescue. That's all that it means. They're just going to start giving stimulus checks, and we're going to start seeing alt season a lot quicker than what everyone anticipated. So, like I said, the higher the unemployment goes, the better it is for the market short term, because all that's going to happen is the Fed's going to come to the rescue. That's all it is. And, the chances of them announcing a recession in an election year is not the highest chance. That's all it is. It all depends on who wins as well. This is the thing. If Trump wins, guarantee the other side will do something crazy, maybe announce a recession or whatever, just before, they leave. That could be the case. And, if whoever comes into office, bro, next is just going to print their way out anyways. That's all that's going to happen. It doesn't really matter who wins, even though Trump would be more bullish for the markets as he's so pro Bitcoin. But ideally, they all want to make money. Everyone, even these governments, whatever, they still want to make money, bro. They have their own portfolios. They're not just going to want everything to go down consistently. They want to make money themselves. So when they come into office, everyone knows these politicians only last a couple of years, 4 or 5 years, whatever the term is. After that, the chance of them getting re-elected is very low. So once they're in the office, all they want to do is just make as much money as possible, and then that's it. And then just retire pretty much. That's all these politicians want to do. That's why nothing ever gets done when these people change governments, bro. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion. It doesn't matter who comes in office. It's going to be the same thing. They're going to print their way out. The market's still going to pump. You guys will make life-changing money. As long as you buy the correct projects, you will make life-changing money. And I do think I have the best projects to offer for you guys. These type of projects here covers every single narrative. You got OTK, one of the best gaming projects for Solana. You got AGI. You got Tectum. You got Alt. You got AI Tech, Redio, Sensei. You got Naka. You got Injective. You got the likes of Lithium, which is pretty good. If you want the DeFi project, I'm not too bullish on DeFi, but you can buy Amulet to cover the narrative. You got ZF, which is pretty decent. You got TARS, which I wouldn't really buy at these prices. Munity, DJ, and gaming project. There's so many. If you want an RWA project, I mean, not an RWA, sorry. If you want an entertainment narrative, you can buy Rystream. There's so many good projects to accumulate during this massive dip, because anything you buy now, when the market takes off, you will be in profits. This is more or less near the bottom if we don't get a recession. So keep that in mind, guys. In a few months' time, you're going to wish you accumulated more during these times. This is how it is every single time. There's always people who just keeps waiting for lower prices, and sometimes it just never comes, and you just left sitting ducks when the market pumps, and you end up being one of those people that pump the market because you've just FOMO'd in when you could have bought, 2-3 weeks earlier at decent prices already. Do not be one of those people. Just accumulate, because in the grand scheme of things, anything you buy now, literally anything you buy now, will make you money in the grand scheme of things, as long as they're good projects, obviously. Would I buy Via at current prices? I wouldn't touch Via anymore, bro. It's already ran too much. Can Video, when I hold Video in my whole RWA sector, is a good alternative. Video is good. There's other alternatives. Prop base is good. I got 2 RWA coins in my VIP group. I can't release them publicly, unfortunately, but Overkill, how you doing, buddy? You can watch the stream later. It's a pretty chilled stream. But this guy repeating comments, but what the fuck? I am dropping knowledge, my friend. Zilla, unfortunately, my friend, you have joined at the end, but it's very, very good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? Can Munity perform like OTK? Munity cannot perform like OTK. Why? Because OTK just, back. The reason OTK done so well was because it was on Solana. If OTK was on any other chain, it would have not performed as well as it did being on Solana and being backed by the Solana Foundation. Keep that in mind. One of the main reasons the OTK did perform is because it's on Solana. If Beam does well this cycle, which I do think Beam will do well, then therefore Munity will also do well, because Munity is partnered with Beam. They're backed by Merit Circle. They're backed by Beam itself. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So it all depends on the chain. The chain plays a massive part. This is why projects like on BNB and stuff don't perform as well as projects on stuff like Solana or Avalanche or Ton or something like that. You have to basically find the best exchange, or the best layer ones, and buy something in this ecosystem. You could have bought anything on Solana 5-6 months ago and you would have still made good money, or even last year. You could have literally bought anything on Solana and you would have made good money. OTK just happened to be a very good low cap, gaming project that no one was even talking about. So yeah. Is C-Pool RWA? C-Pool is RWA, but I don't really like it. Thanks, buddy. Love for the side. Appreciate your effort. Much love. Thank you very much, my friend. Rewind. Exactly. Smash the like. Armzilla will smash everyone's sister. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Munity will fly. Yeah, Munity will do well, bro. It's on a very good chain. It's a micro cap. It's the same studio that made Sandbox. It's the same studio behind Sandbox. Hungry Games. Search them up, bro. They're one of the people that made Sandbox. So it's a big studio already. It's a very big studio. They've got like they're worldwide, basically. They got like 35 different employees, bro. So their game is going to be really good. The only game is Munity. It's not like they have other games as well they're focusing on. The only Web3 game they have is Munity. And Munity has free games, and it's esports as well. It's cross-platform esports. That means you can play on your mobile as well and earn money. They do tournaments every month. Every month you can earn money, bro. Like, as the market takes off, the tournaments get bigger and bigger, meaning more people will play the game. And because they have free games and not just one boring game, people will play all 3 of them. People will play different ones. You won't get bored of it. When the horse racing narrative takes off, Alex Becker loves that narrative. When he pushes Crown and Crown performs well, what do you think people are going to do? They're going to come and look for the alternative of Crown, which will be Munity. That's all that matters, bro. You have to find coins. Like, how many people, when everyone was bullish on Casper, what was people doing? Look for alternative. And that's when I bought Taraxa, because people always look for alternatives, before he pumps. Taraxa was the alternative to Casper at the time, and it went on to do like a 20-something X on the lows, went parabolic. And then there's also projects like, what's the other one? GMGAU or something? This is another one, an alternative to OTK. This one even higher than OTK. I was gonna buy this project when he was dead, and it was on some stupid exchanges like Ice Prex or some shit. What the fuck is called? Like this exchange here. But then I didn't buy it. Why? Because I already had OTK. But this was an alternative. Like this is another example of an alternative project that done really well to OTK. Everyone who missed OTK, missed 100x on OTK, bought this, and look how much crazy gains it done. So yeah, the alternatives always work. And apparently, these guys doing some good work now, which is surprising to be fair. Spicy Mustard, how you doing, buddy? You are the best, to be honest. Look, there's a lot of people that's been in multiple groups, and they always come to me and say I'm the best for a reason, but I am the best. That's a fact. Can I look at this? Is the last coin I'm looking at, then I'm getting off. Oh, Gollum. This project is ass, bro. I would not be buying Gollum, bro. This is a very old project. It's already probably at all-time highs now, anyways. Yeah, this is not going to give you any returns, bro. This has never done any returns, anyways. It's only when the first come out they do good gains, but it's not like 100x. It's crazy, that is. Now it hasn't really done. This cycle, 36 million. Decent gains. This cycle, done like 4, 5x, 3x, some shit. It's not really anything important. As the cycle gets, but as these cycles get thingy, these gains get smaller and smaller. This is a very old project. Very old. All right, boys. Wrap this up. If you guys want to join my private community, there's only 40 spots left. I am capping mine to 300 people, as that is a good number to have. I do have the best private group. I have the best Discord channel. Everything there is organized. I have different portfolios for people. I have price predictions. I have everything in the Discord that you can, eventually I'll start giving out trade alerts when the market is a little bit better. I was giving trade alerts multiple times. People were making money short term and long term. Like I said, it's the best place to be. It's only £50 a month. You have to spend money to make money, but that's how it is. It's just how it works. And this is cheaper than most other people's, anyways. I think the amount of alpha I give, this is very cheap in my opinion. And if you guys have a really fucked up portfolio, you've bought a random shitcoin, a bunch of shitcoins, and you just want to fix your portfolio, then you can come join this tier, and I'll help you fix your portfolio. That's all it is. G actually got high crypto IQ, not like Mr. John showing you the best way to meditate. That's actually funny, bro. Happy, I appreciate you, my friend. Happy has been in my group for a long time. I think he's been in my free Telegram group for a long time, so he already sees what I've been doing. Have a look at Ori. It's on Solana. Let's have a look at Ori, bro. I think I might have already looked into it. If it's on Solana, I'll have a look at it, bro. I like stuff on Solana. Doesn't look the best. This looks dead. This looks dead. This didn't even pump during the big Solana pump. Why is it gonna pump now? Let's have a look. Battle of a Seeker's Climb. That's a gaming project. NFTs. Solana, Monaco. Bro, Monaco just invests into anything at this point, bro. What the fuck? Exactly, bro. Monaco, let me make you mod, bro. Oh, I can't even make you mod on here. I need to make Monaco mod. I need to make the active people mod. My other mods are not even active no more. I need to demod them. Bro, stop spamming it. But this project is dead, my friend. It's a dead project. It's on Bybit, bro. Look at the volume on Bybit. This is going to get delisted on Bybit. It's 3K volume. HTX is full of bots. Why do you guys think HTX always has the highest? They always have the highest volume. It's all full of bots. HTX sometimes has more volume than Binance, which is just fake volume. All right, boys. Appreciate for everyone that came down today. Smash the like button if you haven't already done so. I appreciate every single one of you for coming down. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will be live most likely Friday. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now, Ross, you're okay, bro.